Well, disappointing for us because you're playing pretty well in the first half and you're driving it and scoring pretty good, but their defense really changed and made it hard for us. And then they were really difficult to guard at key times. You know, the two guards are really good, and Olander was fabulous today. You know, it has to be his best game. So I loved how we fought, and it wasn't all going great for us, but we were trying to figure out how to steal it, and but they deserved it. They got a lot of the loose balls too. So league play, interesting things happen, and you got to turn around and figure out what you can do Tuesday night in New York.
When it's tied at 58, you feel like game situations, veteran teams at home.
I did.
This is your game.
Yeah, is that when we got the illegal screen?
No,
Yeah. We had great opportunity, but you know what? It never felt good in there, though. The vibe was different than other nights. It was going to have to be a flat-out theft. And when Jack Cooley gets that rebound and it gets stripped and it bounces into that guy's hand, he lays it in, that's kind of the exclamation point on not tonight. We played with a little bit of the weight of the world on our shoulders because we had, because it was, damn, we may not be able to get this one. And that took its toll on us a little bit. But I think, you got to give Connecticut a lot of credit. The guards are really good. They defend you, and they're hard to guard.
Jared pressed a little too much at the end.
Yeah, we weren't in a very good rhythm. I thought we could drive it more and maybe get some calls, but we forced some stuff. I think we've got to look at that when we're in that situation. Do we move the ball a little bit more before we put our head down and go? He was trying to get us jump started, but probably forced a couple.
When you're up 4 in the second half, when did you sense the mood was changing? Like you were in trouble. We could never get Jack into anything around the bucket. I mean, he was battling the whole night and fighting, and I just, I felt because their guards were defending our guards very well, they couldn't really ever take over. And there just wasn't a great rhythm to things. And if we did get it, it was going to be a really ugly one, and couldn't.
There were times when the guards were early on, 7 to 10. You were coming off the screens with guards, and then there was a point in the second half where Eric was scoring kind of
Yep.
way. What was the change? How were they able to stop it sometimes?
Well, I think you give them credit. I think their guards really dug in on us the last 8 minutes. They have to pace themselves through a game because they play pretty much the whole game, their guys. And our guys have to do that at times, too. I thought their big guys helped their guards on any ball screening situation. They went under a lot of ball screens. So they had an angle to stop us from driving. And that's where we got to probably take a few more shots behind the ball screen. Eric took one. When people play us like that, and now that you get into league play, are they going to start going under ball screens and meet us on the other side? That's where Jaron and Eric probably got to make a couple shots back there before they change things.
Coach, you kind of went with like a hockey-style line change today. I noticed you were moving guys in and out.
Just trying to figure something out, especially scoring-wise. I'm trying to come back to Cam. Does he get a couple? We went small for a while. Does he get make some shots? And at the end of the day, when it was, when it was all hitting the fan, those 5 guys, which had played a lot together, were either going to win it or lose it. And we put ourselves in position. I love that because we maybe didn't even deserve to be in that position. Our crowd was great today. Our crowd really helped us. I know the students weren't back, but I thought they were. They really helped us. And you're just trying to find something offensively. Can somebody score? Can somebody make a bucket? They did a good job on Martin today. They really took away anything with him. That's why they went under the ball screen so they could stay locked up to him. He didn't really get many looks. So their front line really defended us. Their team defense is good. It's a shame they can't go to the NCAA tournament. I think they're really good. And again, they played. They were better for 40 minutes. They flat out deserved it.
Mike, what do you do when you go back to work tomorrow?
Well, it's got to be more mental than physical. That was a long one, and we got a Tuesday game coming quickly. So we need to get some rest.
watch some film of some things maybe we can do better, because we're going to see ball screens again with St. John's. And then Monday, tune it up, get our energy up for Tuesday. One of the things I told them in the locker room, I said, last time we lost, we had a great bounce back in less than 24 hours against BYU, and we were under the gun down 47-40. We're going to a place where we got beat last year. We exercised some demons Monday at a place we got beat last year. Maybe we can do that again. But this league is all about, how you can bounce back, and we're going to be in it a lot.
How hard is it to manufacture energy when there's just nothing going, nothing?
Yeah, it was tough. Guys were looking. That's why you're trying Cam in there. Sherm, can Cam jumpstart us a little bit? Anybody do something? I thought Eric's 3. I thought it changed the karma, and we may steal this thing. But they came right back and really executed that back screen lob. And when they answer back on you like that, it's like, whew, it's demoralizing. It took a lot of energy to guard them throughout the game. So offensively, you don't have a whole lot of juice sometimes. And I think if we needed to play, probably we should have played a little more zone. Zone helped us at times, just so they had a different rhythm against us. And I think that's something moving forward in league play we have to look at, to just change tempo with zone.
St. John's has kind of had your number over the years in the Garden.
Yeah.
You talked about the goal of winning a championship there. Is playing well at the Garden next week?
Yeah. Well, we've played well in the tournament there lately, but we haven't played well in the regular season there. I think the reasons we haven't played well there is they pressured us. We've turned the ball over there. I think we had won 9 in a row last time we were in there, and they snapped it. They're going to play that zone, but they got the shot blocker back there. It's hard to get stuff around the bucket. We're going to have to make some shots. We didn't make enough tonight. We're going to have to, knock down some shots against them, and then we're going to have to guard some guys that can, like these guys, that can go. And that's going to be Rutgers. It's coming at us. It's that Big East. Defend ball screens, defend guys that are going to try and take you off the dribble. The nights we do it, we'll win. The nights we struggle with it, like today, we can't get it.
Does the league, in some ways, maybe start for you now? Maybe you start 2-0,
Yeah.
everything's going great. But then once you lose a game, then now
Yeah,
you're finding out.
yeah. I think it's funny in this league. You win against Seton Hall, and then you get one on the road that maybe you weren't supposed to get. So you can get tricked in this league. Well, man, we can be 3-0. Well, it's funny how it never works out that way sometimes. And you're back to reality, and you're scratching and clawing on the road. And I like the fact that we have 2 at home after that, but it never works out how I plan it. But again, we can't dwell too much on it. And can we bounce back up there against a team that's cornered? I mean, they're really cornered. We played a Cincinnati team last time on the road that was cornered. So, but we'll be cornered by Tuesday, or excuse me, Monday's practice. Maybe not tomorrow, but we'll corner everybody in New York somewhere. Thank you, guys.